Alright, I'm coming. Welcome to a Catafly first. Timberborn game review, gameplay, game guide, how to. Okay, we start at the main menu. Add to Steam wishlist, of course. Follow it on the Discord server. We have a standard menu, exit, go to feedback site to report bugs or feature requests, the map editor and creating a map are not available in the demo version. So we will go new game. We have my favorites. Free-spirited by nature, they specialize in surviving in the most desolate land through sheer determination. They lack the unique characteristics of their distant full game cousins. If you like, you can pause it here to read the description of these guys. They're not available in the demo, so I won't read the description. But I can guarantee they'll be as much fun as the first guys. And an unknown. So we press next. Now we have two maps available, 256 and 128, Plains and Canyon. Plains are recommended for the first playthrough, so I will show you what that map looks like first. I have played this through at least 5 times before I made it to the end of the demo, so don't worry at all if you don't make it through the first time. It is quite brutal. So we load up, and this is just an overview of what the plains look like. I found this map to be much easier than the canyon. I won't be playing on this map as this is where I first played through it. In the distance you can see the buildings. You can salvage those for metal, and you see the river coming through. Okay, so we'll quit back to the main menu and we'll just start again on the canyon map. Okay. I absolutely love these beavers. This game is absolutely hilarious. I mean, beavers surviving the apocalypse? Who knew? But I absolutely love it, and I recommend it. Okay, so now we're in. This is the basic overview of the map. Oop, just clipping there a little bit. So we start out, we want to build a log pile, and we want to claim an area to cut down trees. Now it is very important at this stage to get as much wood and water as you can. So you can follow the tutorial through, as I will just now demonstrate. We put in the log pile. We connect the footpath. Now the beavers will come and they will build the stockpile. Now on top of this storage box here, you can see a building on the right and one with an icon on the left. The building on the right is actually the builder's hut. I didn't realize this at first and thought this was all one building. Okay, so the beavers have created the stockpile. Now you can see the little building on the top. They want trees to be able to cut down. So we highlight the area for them. And now the beavers will come out and cut down the trees. That's the first section of the tutorial complete. So as you can see, beavers are building the footpath. They've cut down trees. Now we move on to the second part of the tutorial. We need to build a water pump. Now the water pump will only pump water as long as there is water in the river. So at this point, once you have completed the tutorial, you need to dam the river. Otherwise you will not make it through the gameplay. So now I'm just placing the gatherer flag so that we can hire a gatherer who's automatically hired to collect the berries, which are the blue items you can see on the screen. So you can see down the bottom that we have beavers have no jobs, 3. So that means we have 3 beavers that don't have jobs, so we can actually build buildings, etc. for them to be employed in. So now you can see the water pump is finished. We're down to 2. Just speeding up the time so they can construct faster. As you can see, they won't work at nighttime outside of their working hours, which you can see in the top right hand corner. Now here I'm just placing some houses. Houses are needed to increase your population. You can see that in the top left hand corner. Beavers slash houses 11. So we have 8 adults and 3 children. 0, 0. That means we have no room to have additional. So the first house now is in. We have 8/2. There are 2 adults and 1 children living in this house. Now the second one's complete. It's now changed to 4/2. This means we need an additional 2 houses to support our current population. Okay, so now I'm going to start building the dam. This will take a little while to do, as each dam section requires 20 logs. And you can see I'm building a path out to it. This not only connects it to the dam, but extends the range of any building around. So builder's hut, the woodcutters, the gatherers, they will all now have a slightly extended range for cutting down trees, harvesting and building by extending the footpath. As you can see there too, I've scheduled this tree to be demolished, as I cannot build the footpath there while the tree is there. And as you can see at the top, the tutorial is now finished, as I have built the water house, some tanks, and now I am building the farmhouse. This is important to get in as well, as you will need food in addition to berries to feed your population, especially needed to stockpile during the dry season. So they are busy little beavers right now. We only have 1 beaver that doesn't have a job, but he will. Once the farmhouse is completed. You can see the beavers adding water to the tanks. So I'm building a builder's flag now. This is just an additional builder to the builders in the builder's hut. Now I'm building this for now just so they build quicker whilst I'm waiting for the farmhouse to be built. And you can see that they've laid the first section of the dam, and now they're supplying the logs to the next section. They can only do one section at a time in this case, as they cannot reach the furthest one away. Now I would say this game is very similar to Banished, if you've ever played it. It looks similar, but I would say that this game is definitely way more brutal. I mean, it has to be. This is post-apocalypse. Beavers are around. They're obviously the toughest of any living thing on the planet. So they're going to have to fight to survive. And we don't know what exactly the apocalypse was at this stage. But hey, they survived. Okay, so I'm just going to dam off this end of the river as well. That is important to keep water in between both sections of the dam. Okay, and as before, I'm just building and extending the footpath out. This will extend the gatherer, the woodcutter, and the builder, as I said before. I will go through these tabs shortly. So I'm just scheduling these couple of berry bushes to be removed so that I can build the path to the dam. Now you can also build levees to heighten the area of the water. I am now building another gatherer to help just gather the berries faster. This will be slowed down as we don't have any logs, or not enough logs. And now I'm putting in carrots. Carrots are the fastest growing farm item in the game to date. They grow quick. I find them very helpful at this stage to just keep food in storage for the beavers to eat. As you can see now, the gatherer's hut is finished and the gatherer is gathering items. So I'm going to build additional water tanks here, seeing as the other two are full. And as you saw, the white box around the area as I was dragging it, that is the radius of the water tank, meaning beavers can go there from within that area to get water. Okay, so you can see the outline of the area the woodcutters can reach to cut down trees. I need to extend their cuttable area, so just highlight the area with the tree cutting area tool now. And we just highlight the trees on the left hand side as well. So now the woodcutters have extra trees to cut down, providing logs to the town. Okay, so I'm going to add an additional 2 houses now that there are logs available. So I'll just put them here. You can see their job radius outline around them. Excellent. We've reached level 4 in average well-being. This means that our beavers are now receiving a supply of carrots from the farm and now eating 2 types of food, being berries and carrots. Okay, now it's time to put in a second farm. This time I'm putting in potatoes. We'll make it equal size to the other farm, except of course I need a footpath so the farmer can get in and out. For best efficiency, it's also good to have 2 employees working on each farm. It defaults to 1. To increase it, you just simply select the farmhouse and press the plus icon on number of employees. We have just entered the first dry season, and you will see in a moment the impact the dry season can have on the environment and our village of beavers. And as you can see, the river is drying up and the land is dying. What we are left with is all areas that we have dammed, so we have 3 sections. And you can see an area here where we could possibly build another dam. And just going to add another 2 houses. Now houses and other buildings are stackable, and they can access them provided you provide them with stairs and levitated walkways, which you need to unlock with science points. This screen here shows you what you need to achieve for your beavers to achieve a higher average well-being rating. Not all of these are available in the demo version. Okay, now we're going to build a carpenter. A carpenter uses logs to make planks. The carpenter also needs power, so in this instance we are going to put in the power wheel, which will provide enough power for the carpenters to run. Now it's important at this stage to save the planks so that we can put in a forester. As you can see, the trees on the map are starting to get low, So we need a forester to be able to grow more trees. And now we are going to build the inventor's hut to generate science points in order to unlock the forester's hut so that we can start planting trees for renewable resources. Okay, we've generated enough science points now, which is 60. So now we can unlock the forester and put it in place. It requires green land, which is watered by the water in the river, or a canal if you have dug one using the available explosives. So they will now build the forester. Once the forester is completed, we can add trees. So we can add birch trees, which take 9 days, providing 2 logs. Pine trees, 12 days, 6. Pine trees, 24 days, 3. So it's the same as a cutting area. You just select the area that you want the trees to grow. The forester will now come out and plant trees in the selected area. And in 9 days' time, the lumberjacks will be able to come down and cut the trees, provided the area is selected for them to do so. And now we are going to build the grill. The grill can cook the potatoes, and you get 1 potato to 4 grilled potatoes. So this ends up being a very excellent resource for food during dry seasons, but you need to make sure you have enough potatoes in supply to make enough grilled potatoes to put in storage. So we're coming to the end of the dry season. This is where water stockpiles become extremely important. As you can see, where I have dammed up is starting to dry out. The middle section has no water. The top section's just run out, and now it is dying. You can see the water tanks are quite low. And we've just lost our last patch of water, meaning everything on the map is now dry and dead. So all we have to rely on now is the water that I have in stock. You can see that the pump has stopped functioning, with an icon indicating it has an issue with water. And you can also see that my barns or storage houses are now full. So all we have left to rely on is 90 water and 476 food until the end of the dry season, which you can see in the top right hand corner, as I indicated earlier in the video. And that's it. We've made it to the end of the preview demo for Timberborn. I highly recommend this game. I've had a lot of fun, even for this stage of the game in development. It's quite polished. I like it. Minimal bugs. I will post a link to the Steam store in my description below. The game is due out in the first quarter of 2021. Add it to your wish list and purchase when it comes out. Until then, you can play the demo for free now on the Steam store, link below. Overall, I give Timberborn a full Catafly star. Until my next video, have fun playing Timberborn. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.